Are you a gamer? A true gamer? Well then, you must buy the PS5 Pro. It is amazing. The best technology ever technologied. It is the thing that everyone needs. Don't think about the Concord tax too much. Don't think about the fact that it's only going to be useful for roughly 2 years until every other hardware beats the living shit out of it. It's amazing. Every gamer should buy it. 10 out of 10. How much good stuff does it add to your experience? None. But that's not really the deal here. Just give us money for PlayStation. Thank you very much. Also, we make bombs that kill your children. Or hopefully. And if you say anything bad in the comment section, we're gonna tomahawk missile your fucking family tree, okay? We're PlayStation, bitch. Deal with it.
The PlayStation 5 Pro is realizing the next-gen promise. It's totally a bigger jump than what we saw with the PlayStation 4 to the PS4 Pro. I got my hands on an early copy thanks to Sony.
By the way, that says literally nothing. Also, there you go, thanks to Sony. So this is a 100% shill endorsed video out of 10.
We also got one for the team because I really like this machine. It feels good to not be punished again for going for the higher frame rates performance modes. Almost all the games I tested on the PS5 Pro stayed true to the elevator pitch of the machine. The quality modes and the performance modes are now combined. But it actually goes much further than that, because developers really seem free to choose in how they utilize the extra power.
Hell yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. By the way, which is supposed to be better? I kind of like her hair a little bit more here. But I feel that the shading is slightly better here. Which one is supposed to be the good one? I'll take both, thank you very much.
Of the machine. Like in Star Wars Outlaws, Ubisoft basically removed the choice from the settings menu. There are no graphics.
Oh, Star Wars Outlaws, what a great choice to talk about when presenting why you should buy this slop. Hey, buy PS5 and you will be able to enjoy Star Wars Outlaws even better. Thank you, but I will much rather choose a bullet to my head than that.
Anymore, just one way to play.
A financial literal choice, by the way. Bullets are way cheaper.
Play the game, which is yes in 60 FPS and with the graphics that are comparable to the 30 FPS quality.
Is it just darker and more foggy? Is that it? Again, what's the difference? Both of these are really bad.
Quality modes on PS5. Like you took a pretty noticeable graphical downgrade when going.
Oh wait, is this no? Wait, this is just the PS5. It's still bad. I'm not sure even what's going on here.
For the performance mode, making the whole game less sharp and blurry, which was not the case in the quality modes. But on PS5 Pro, you have the best of both worlds, just in time for some of the big changes the developers are.
Oh my god, it's still bad. What would have expected?
Promising for the game. Also, Rise of the Ronin, an action-focused game you of course want to play in 60 FPS, had totally a better and more realistic looking quality mode, even though overall the game is of course not a looker. But yeah, you guessed it, now you don't have to choose anymore, as you can really get the quality mode graphics, but with the 60 FPS. Like I put the quality mode and the...
Yeah, I'm gonna I just don't believe this to be completely real.
PS5 Pro performance modes next to each other, and you see that it's basically the
PS5 quality Pro performance. Corporate says it's the same fucking picture. The only difference is you see this here, and you don't see this here. That's it. For example, this is PS5 quality. And this spot, for example, looks better than this spot, kinda. It's not even the same angle, by the way. I'm so confused.
Same, so that totally makes Rise of the Ronin more pleasant to look at. And sometimes the performance mode on the PS5 Pro is actually better looking than the quality mode on the PS5, which is the case for Jedi.
Oh, the video just logged. I thought that's me. That's actually the video, because the buffering here was still happening. Well, it was going forward. Huh.
Survivor. It's mostly the character model that just looks way better on PS5 Pro.
Okay, so here he looks kind of okay-ish, but here he pissed his pants. Is that it? Is that the takeaway? He looks more ginger. What am I supposed... Okay? This... Yeah, they should pay me to buy this crap.
Oh, especially if you play the game on quality mode, like damn. Yes, Jedi Survivor also keeps the regular performance in quality mode, but just improves both of them, but more noticeable are the overall performance improvements. Like while they did improve it since launch, riding on a mount in the town in Kobo is still far from flawless on the base PS5 thanks to regular frame drops. Well, now on PS5 Pro, I have no issues with this anymore. And also cool is that the reflections on water, for example, are now way better in the performance mode on PS5 Pro versus the regular mode on the base PS5. Like, it's a pretty big upgrade overall. Another game with PS5 Pro enhancements that I wanted to check out is Dragon's Dogma 2, because even in some spots, that game had trouble holding the 30 FPS on the base PS5. Well, on PS5 Pro,
well, to be completely honest, PCs also struggled with that. There were situations where you would get literally 10 FPS in the city, and no one cared.
Pro, the game does not only seem to look better in certain spots, it also can achieve a higher frame rate when in the performance mode and having the variable frame rate on. And even if you don't plan on going back to Dragon's Dogma 2, this is still interesting because many upcoming Capcom games, including Monster Hunter Wilds and Resident Evil 9, will be using this same RE engine that on the base PS5 seems to be stuck at 30 FPS. But with the PS5 Pro enhancements, there is a high chance we can at least reach the 40 or higher.
Hey,
PS5 Pro
we're talking about Wilds, eh?
also solves a big issue with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that will also come in handy when we play the third game on the PS5 as well. On the PS5 Pro, they added a brand new versatility graphics mode that basically gives you the visuals of the PS5 quality mode, but with the higher frame rate. While on the base PS5, if you want to play the game in 60 FPS, you have to play in a washed out, muddy looking performance mode. It is not
I mean, I see so little difference.
the quality mode with 60 FPS because in some instances it still removes the NPCs on the street that you would see in that quality mode. But apart from that, it's a huge step up from the performance mode on PS5.
Bro, okay. I mean, I guess the pipes look sharper. Or maybe the pipes are just more saturated. I can't really even fucking tell. You're wasting money!
Now let's look at a title that we will soon return to for DLC. Of course, if you like the video so far, leave a like, that would really help me out. Yes, then I'm talking about Hogwarts Legacy. A definitive edition is coming in 2025 with some pretty substantial DLC. So I'm happy that it got some pretty significant PS5 Pro improvements. Sony already really promoted the ray tracing fidelity mode, and yes, we went to these locations with that same mode on the regular PS5, and you totally see that the ray tracing has improved, resulting in more realistic reflections. But also outside,
these are not realistic reflections! I'm so... What? Are these people not from real life? I'm fucking so... You know reflections don't work like this. First of all, these are old stony tiles. What the fuck did they do? Did they use magic to make them as smooth and silky and shiny? Second of all, these tiles in real life would never actually reflect like this. They would just reflect light. That's it. Not what the actual fuck is whatever this is supposed to be. I am so tired of every single fucking puddle in a game reflecting everything. That's not how real fucking life works. Oh my god, this pisses me off so much. It's so stupid. Jeez, also you can't even see the difference here. Not that the difference would matter because it's dumb anyway.
But also outside the Hogwarts walls, you see some big improvements in the quality and sharpness of the environment.
It looks like these are two different times of year. It looks like this is autumn and it's misty. This is summer and it's... This is not even a fair comparison. This is literally not even remotely close to a blatantly not even fair comparison.
In the fidelity mode, it's a pretty big upgrade. I mostly played on the regular performance mode though.
Yeah, this again looks like different times of year.
And you totally notice some improvements in quality there as well. If you have a 120Hz monitor, then you can of course also play Hogwarts Legacy with a higher frame rate. This was also possible on the base PS5, but now the graphics of this mode have been slightly improved on PS5
It's so hard to tell what the fuck is.
Pro. In Stellar Blade, we now also find this higher frame rate mode, but this one is new.
Ooh.
And exclusive to the PS5 Pro if you use one of the new
Oh yeah, running animations, jiggle physics!
that they added. One of the modes is simply called Pro, and this is the 40 FPS balanced mode, but with the updated graphics, and the cool thing is that you can play this in 80 FPS if you have a 120Hz display.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Pro Max is the better option, because
I'm completely spaced out on whatever the fuck he's saying because it's useless. But I like this.
this is the higher frame rate option, but basically with really sharp graphics.
Dude, look at that quality. Jeez. They knew what they were doing.
From the game's quality mode, the YouTube
10 out of 10.
compression doesn't do it justice. I'm really impressed by the
Still
PS5
good.
Pro version
Look at
of
those.
Stellar Blade.
Look at those cheeks.
It's one of the best games I tried. But real quick, if you love to go back to older games, then it's nice to know.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh man, that was. I thought that's a man. What? Oh man, that turned gay really fast. Oh Jesus.
Then it's nice to know that there's also a new enhanced image quality for PS4 games setting that you can enable in the screen and video settings. I tried Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and tell me if you see any differences. I don't see any.
Actually, this is where I do see differences slightly. Again, it's pretty much just the shading, but the legs, is it just the position? Because this leg looks better than this leg. It looks meatier. I don't know. Maybe this is just the fact that yeah, the fact that they're not equally turned.
Digital Foundry tried this mode a bit more, and you totally notice some improvements, but it's very minimal. Like, this is not the reason to get the machine. There are also some games on the PS5 Pro enhanced list that do not have a lot of improvements, like Assassin's Creed Mirage. The game keeps the regular graphics modes that the base PS5 had as well, but it's really hard to tell the differences in these comparisons between the performance mode on the regular PS5.
Dude, you can at least tell that they're different, kinda. This one is more brighter and has more shading than this one. Not that that makes it better, but point being, at least it's there.
And on the PS5 Pro. Now while playing, I got the feeling that Basim's character model looked a bit sharper overall, but again, it's kind of stretching it a bit. It's not really that impactful. It's also because the quality and performance mode in that game were already pretty close.
This looks actually better. Yeah, this looks better.
So then, you don't notice much of a change on PS5 Pro. Same by the way for God of War Ragnarok. You get the same graphics modes, but in terms of fidelity, nothing really changes, even when turning on the 120Hz.
Dude, when can we get the manly God of War back, you know? Where you have a quick time event to abandon your child, because hell yeah. Okay, listen. Where can we get the Kratos back that doesn't have fucking beer belly and just fucks bitches all day long? Okay, where can we get that? Okay, I just want the manly God of War, not a beer dad beat your wife on Tuesdays type of God of War. Okay, I want quality.
Modes, the graphics are still kind of the same in my experience. Like, the machine is totally not for everyone. What I'm seeing right now is that it's mostly for those current gen only games that had trouble reaching the 60 FPS or did so by significantly reducing the fidelity in the performance mode. Now those games are way better on PlayStation 5 Pro. And really, these titles have most...
Okay, very cool, very cool. Well, yeah, that was Joe Raptor. Should you buy PS5 Pro? No. No. Bye bye.